Hey, what's up? This is DeMonte, and I am back with another review of Stranger Things. And we are on episode 5 and 6, or chapter 5 and 6. This is my third review. I am very excited about that. Now, these next two views, I am going to set it up a little different. Definitely my review, which may be more of a reaction for the next one after this one. So next week, that is going to be more of a reaction. And as I'm watching the next two episodes, chapter 7 and 8, I am going to give you all my first time seeing reaction, live footage. It won't be live, but kind of be live to me. You really definitely going to see my reaction as I watch the next couple episodes, and then I'm going to mash those up and make it a video, and that will be my reaction. But for this review, I am talking about chapters 5 and 6, titled, I forgot, something with Dig the Dirt. 5, and then 6 is where we find out that Will becomes more in sync with the underworld, the upside down world, the mysterious evil creature. We don't know it's evil. It could come and do some good, but we don't know yet. So that's what chapter 6 is kind of propelling us for, promoting that storyline. But for this review today, I am just going to cover the main things that happen in chapters 5 and 6. With 5, you have Bob the Brain, aka known as Bob. And then you also have Dustin Dark keeps growing and becoming more of a problem. And that goes into chapter 6 because we see Dustin start to form this bond with Steve, or Steve start to form this bond with the rest of the gang. And that's very interesting to see, because I kept wondering, like, why people keep so excited. So that's what I'm going to do with this chapter. Let me get comfortable. I am going to just pick one thing and kind of talk about that, elaborate it, instead of trying to cover everything and just do more of a, review, but without my opinion on, like, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, who knows. But with Steve helping Dustin out in these two chapters, these two episodes 5 and 6, I was wondering why people were so obsessed with Steve. I have not yet finished the season. A lot of my friends are getting done, so I'm like, oh shoot, I need to start cranking out these videos, because a lot of people are getting done with season 2 of Stranger Things. And a lot of people were thinking, like, oh, Stem is the MVP this season. Steve is the, I don't know if I just called him Steve or whatever I just called him, but Steve is the MVP of this season. I'm like, okay, why is everybody so obsessed with Steve? I think one of my friends did not spoil a little bit, but kind of drop a little hint. But I was wondering, I did see in chapter 6, if you watch, hopefully you're not watching this and haven't seen chapter 5 and 6 yet, because I might drop some spoilers myself. But in chapter 6, I believe it was chapter 6, where Steve helped them fight off the Demogorgons. How you pronounce that? I'm not going to try. Demogorgons? I'm not looking at the word, so I'm just like, how you pronounce that? So I'm just like, okay, I can see why people are rooting for Steve. And I'm for Steve this season, especially what happened in the earlier chapters, and then Nancy kind of playing him. Poor Nancy. That girl can't make up her mind to save her life. Hopefully she's learning and growing, and by the end of the season, hopefully I still like Nancy. But Steve is trying. Steve has gotten better than obviously what we seen him in last season 1. So I am rooting for Steve this season. Somebody asked me my favorite character so far, and I don't know if I would have a favorite character. I know I'm supporting Steve now, but I don't know. Steve is the one that surprised me. I'm trying to think who else. I couldn't tell you. I honestly can't tell you. But yeah, so Steve is kind of working on his bond with, building his bond. His bond is sort of evolving with his relationship with the gang. So that would be interesting to see. And I'm here for it, because I'm quite sure, as kids going to be kids, the gang is going to need somebody older to kind of help them through life, through these episodes. So whatever that event is, whatever this event that is brewing, I feel something coming on. I feel like Steve, the MVP, is going to come through. I think the kids gonna need more people on their side for whatever they got going on. They seem not to go to adults the thing, so they're gonna need somebody closer to their age. So that's why I'm guessing I'm putting pieces together. If you have been watching and seeing, following up with just chapters 1 through 5 season 2, or 1 through 6 season 2 of Stranger Things, you hold on. Oh, my throat was whoo. You see what I'm talking about. I might be late for work, but who cares? Another thing I do want to mention is Nancy and Jonathan goes meet with private investigator that Barb's parents had hired. And they discover some stuff. They kind of helped him out, put pieces to the stories, because he tried to put pieces to the story, try to add the flavor, and don't know what Kool-Aid it was. And that was a whole funny scenes, or couple scenes too. And then Jonathan and Nancy made out. And I'm like, what are you doing, Nancy? No, you got a guy that's trying to love you, and you over here making out with this guy. Nothing wrong with Jonathan. I was a fan of Jonathan, rooting for Jonathan, especially with season 1. But now I'm just like, your emotions, control your hormones, boy. So seeing those two make out in these episodes was kind of, well, in one episode, was kind of surprising, but I knew it was coming out along. Like, if you didn't know that was coming, then you obviously was blindsided. But to carry on, with Will, to finish up, concluding this, Will is becoming in sync with this underworld. I keep saying underworld. Upside down world is a... Will is becoming in sync with this upside down world creature, and to see what this creature really wants is coming into fruition. We're going to see in these upcoming episodes, hopefully, and I don't know if it's going to be a season 3, guys. Y'all think it's going to be a season 3? Let me know. What from episodes 1 to 6 made you think like, oh yeah, there could be a season 6, like they may take this, and don't drop no bloopers or no spoilers in the comments. But let me know what you think about episodes 1 or chapters 1 through 6 so far. What you think about 5 or 6. 5 and 6 didn't really... I mean, they added to the storyline, but it wasn't really nothing that happened that was kind of dramatic, I should say. That kind of was like, wow. I mean, there was some, wow moments, but nothing that was, 5 and 6. If I had to skip episodes, could have been 5 and 6. You don't want to skip. This is too good of a freaking show to skip. So you don't want to skip no storylines. That concludes my video. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel. And so happy for y'all to join me next time.